And welcome back, guys. Today we're gonna see how to create abilities in our game. So now I'm going to go into our BPC folder, and I'm gonna create a new folder called abilities. I'm gonna open it, and I'm gonna say new actor component, which is gonna be BPC underscore. We're gonna call it, let's say, bear trap, which is which we're going to use the bear trap from the previous video, but you can implement this however you want. First thing we want to do is cast to blueprint third person character. Then we're just gonna say get player character. Now, so I can explain it to you easier, and it's gonna be easier for you guys to follow. You want to open the blueprint, you want to go into event graph, and you're just going to copy this right here, paste it, and from here you're just gonna put that in there. Also, I'm going to promote this variable, which is gonna be player reference. So we're gonna do it right there. Now I want to create a new input menu, which is gonna be we're gonna find the input mapping context, and context is gonna be MC ability system. I'm gonna go right here and just create as well the new input action EA ability. Then I'm gonna implement that in our ability system. Here it is gonna be EA ability. I'm gonna make that to be F because I think we don't have anything on F. We have on E, but not on F. So right now I want to go here. We're gonna create the ability system, and then what you want to do is just say EA. Then you want to find the ability. I'm gonna do on started. I'm gonna do a branch. Gonna do a new variable can place question mark. Gonna set by default to be true. And if it's true, we want to set it to false. As we don't want to set instantly at false. First thing we're going to do is do line trace by channel. Now we want to get player reference, get actor location, start. We want to get actor up vector. We are gonna multiply that by a single float. I'm gonna multiply it by like 150, and then I'm also going to multiply that by -1, and just to get those two, and I'll explain in a minute why we are doing it this way. So now we're gonna do branch break heat result, and we're just gonna do location create spawn actor. We're gonna split structure pin, and we're just gonna set a transformer there, and I'm going to find the blueprint bear trap. Now here, of course, I want to set can place to false. Then I'm gonna delay that by 3 seconds, and then say that we can place. So now let me explain. Here we just have setting up the mapping context so we can use this input action. Here we're checking if we have if this is true, so we can place it. Then we're getting from our player reference, so we're gonna get our player's actor location. We're gonna get up vector. We're gonna multiply that, so we're gonna extend that. And while I'm multiplying it by -1, so it is gonna go downward. So instead of being up vector, it is gonna be down vector. And at the end, we're just gonna combine that, and we're gonna get the ends we have here for duration. Here we're just checking if we hit something. If we do, we're gonna say can place and gonna say location, where which is where the impact happened, and there we're going to set our spawn our character, which is gonna be bear trap. And after 3 seconds, we can again place that. Hope you guys understand. So I'm gonna do BPC bear trap so we can just see how it works. And now if I now one of the problems is because this bear trap is instantly going to attack us. So we're probably gonna want to adjust it a little bit. So we can see this that we have this spear and we have can attack and all that kind of stuff on begin overlap. And how we can just do this is just begin play delay. So we're gonna set this to false by default, and we're gonna wait for like 1 second. Then we're gonna do can attack. So we are already going to be spawning that, and we spawn it. Wait, it is not going to attack us. But if we step again on it, it will. So that is gonna be, well, let's say, one of our abilities. And let's create another one, which is gonna be BPC shield. So I'm gonna remove this component right now. Go BPC abilities, and now blueprint class BPC shield. Now here we can just copy all the first parts from the bear trap. That we can just copy. So we're gonna delete that and paste that. We're gonna create that variable. After that, we are going to do again EA ability. On started, we're gonna do branch. We're going to create a new variable can use. And now if it's true, we are automatically going to set us to false. And then I want to go in third person character. So here's our any damage where we take damage and lose health function. I want to say can take damage. We're gonna get that. Branch to true. And we're gonna set it by default so we can get hit. And now I'm just gonna quickly import the one material that I'm gonna need. I'll see in the minute. So here the material is pretty simple. It's just gonna create this translucent default lit. Base color I just put some blue and front cell. So I'm gonna save that. While I'm going to do that, you'll see in a minute. So I'm gonna do set overlay material to mesh. So like that, I'm gonna place it there. And now I want to select that, put it in there. And then I'm going to also set can take damage, to false. We're gonna do delay for 5 seconds. Then we're going to copy all this. So this is going to be to none. We can take damage, and then we're going to do delay 3 seconds, and we can say can use. Now I'm gonna explain this. Here, just again setting up the input mapping context. Here we're gonna do when we start to press the button, we're gonna see if we can use it if it's true. This button is true. We're going to set to false, so it is not true. We're gonna get the prior reference from up here. We're gonna get the mesh. We're gonna set the overlay material to our mesh to the material we have just created. Prior reference, we're gonna say it can take damage, delay for 5 seconds, remove the overlay material, set it can take damage in 3 seconds, and we can again use it. So now if I go ahead right here, add blueprint component shield, and if I press F, it was supposed to work, but it does not for some reason, and I'm gonna see why. Oh, it is because I didn't set can use to true. So now it should work. I see preparing shaders, so maybe our shield has activated, but we cannot see it. I'm just gonna wait for a few seconds for it to compile. And so now, as you can see, when it's compiled, we can have our shield, but we can still take damage. And that, I'm not sure why. Actually, I do think I know, because when I was preparing this blue PC damage, yes, I didn't inflict the damage correctly, so I'm gonna just do apply damage, which is gonna be 20. So now, why this didn't stop us from taking damage is because when we, in our raw health system, we made it so it is gonna do from when we actually receive damage. But that way wasn't lowering it by applying damage, but actually just sizing down our health bar. So now it should work. If we go ahead, see our shield is activated and we don't take any damage. But the second it does, we are going to die. Now, something you can do, which is going to be, let's say I remove blueprint component shield, go right here, create a new blueprint actor, blueprint shield pick up. So now we're gonna we can do just the sphere. We can do sphere collision. We're gonna size that collision box a little bit. Which is fair because we cannot actually see it. Let's say box collision. Box collision we can see. I think that was bugged for some reason, but it doesn't even matter. We're just gonna do begin overlap, other actor, cast, to blueprint, third person character. We're going to set the prior reference, and after that, we are going just to add component. We can say add component by class. It is gonna be BPC shield. So now I probably need to add it to the world. So right here, I'm pressing F, nothing's happening. I hit that and I have my shield. Of course, something you can do is just going to create to the story actor. So right here, press F, nothing. I pick that up and I press F. I'm going to get a shield. Of course, you can do same for the how is it called? For the bear trap ability. So you can just duplicate blueprint bear trap, and I'm just gonna move the one here. Let's say you can just use the some other like triangle, so you can see it is a bit different, and we're just gonna add BPC bear trap. Of course, we want to say that. So now, if I pick this up, I can place bear traps, but I don't get the shield. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I hope you guys liked it, and I hope I see you in the next one.